And welcome back to my channel. I am back with a collective haul because I was thinking through some video ideas and I haven't done a haul in a while. So I just thought it would be really nice to do one, and also I know how much you guys love hearing about things that I've been buying, so I thought it would be a nice idea. Start off with Primark. I didn't think there was that many things, but there's enough to rip the bag at the bottom slightly, so whoopsie-daisies. I'm going to put my glasses up there for a bit. So we're going to start off with Primark. The first thing I'm going to show you are some extra lovely shoes. Oh, they're going all over the place. These are a beautiful, wow, they literally are going all over the place. These are a beautiful variation on brogues. They're kind of like a heeled brogue style. I quite like the fact that the loopy bit, that makes no sense, but you know, the bit with the laces where they go into the shoe, these like circular bits sort of stand out a bit. I think it gives it a bit more of a punky kind of style. I don't tend to go for this type of shoe style, but I thought with like mum jeans like I'm wearing today, I just thought they'd look really cool. And I like the bit of heel because I am 5'3", so all of the extra height I can get is greatly appreciated. These were, if I can find the tag anywhere, Primark is great price-wise. There's nothing better than Primark when there's sales. It used to be £14 and we've reduced to £7, so I'm really happy with that. I also like the fact that they're sort of suedette look, is it? I think the next thing I bought were some little sort of hair bandana bows, bobble decoration accessories. There is a mustard one and a sort of mustard navy blue, orange and white one, which I really like, and these colours I wear quite often, so I'm really excited to whack these ones out in the summer. These were £1.50 reduced to £1, and I would have got them anyway having been £1.50. I was just rootling through the sale section and I saw these and I thought they looked quite cute, and they remind me a bit of like bunny ears. I have got quite a few of these, so these will be nice to add to the collection. It's boring, but I just got some essential no snag elastics. There are some black ones, white ones and see-through ones, and they come in a little pocket type of thing. These were only £1 and they're 300 in the pack. I don't really use the black ones and I don't really use the white ones very much, so it's only the 100 see-through ones, and it's because I pretty much use these on a daily basis for like braids and plaits and hair up and hair down and anything really, so these always come in handy, and they're so easy to lose just because of the fact that they're invisible, so I mean, you can't really hunt for something that's invisible, can you? The next thing I bought was a lovely, thick, navy blue jumper. If you're going into Primark, I would definitely recommend stocking up on these. I think in somewhere like Topshop, I saw one quite similar in the almost exact same colour for £34, and I remember thinking, wow, that's actually quite good for Topshop. So yeah, for a tenner this isn't actually bad. I actually ended up getting it in an extra large because I just wanted it to be really baggy. The sleeves are very long, they've got a beautiful cable knit. It's pretty much cable knit all around apart from the central back area. In this size it'll hang off the shoulders before switching into the cable knit, so it looks really sort of loose and boyfriend style, despite not having one of those myself. I'd really recommend picking up a couple of these because they had them in khaki, grey, light blue, like Cinderella blue, and a beautiful kind of sorbet raspberry pink colour, which I was so tempted on getting, but I have got an orange jumper very similar, so I thought I haven't got a navy jumper and I wear navy all the time, so it kind of made sense to get the navy. In my more recent videos, you may or may not have noticed that I actually have nails. What? As you can see, my nails are revolting. I do not maintain them at all. I'm such a biter. I've been a biter ever since I was born. It used to be other people that I would bite. However, now I've transferred to nails. Thank goodness for the universe, because I would have bit through the human race by now. So I've transferred to nails and I am awful at painting them. It gets everywhere because my nails are so short. I never go to the salon and get anything done to them. So fake nails are kind of my best bet, and I don't ever want to splash out too much because I know that they're just going to end up falling off because mine are so thin and weak and short and not very nice. Primark natural kind of manicured look nails are absolutely my best bet, and they are only £1, which I think is pretty remarkable. And they're also great for if you put them on, if you apply them and then you paint over the top of them, they look great. So these ones are really, really versatile. They also do them in lots of different shades and colours, however I'll just paint over with whatever nail varnish I own. I will say is that because my nails are so tiny, I do have to spend a good amount of time chopping and shaping the nails so that they actually fit on my tiny little fingers. The next thing is a beautiful dress. I'm very much into Doctor Who at the moment. I've been watching loads on Netflix, and my all-time favourite Doctor Who assistant, I do like Amy Pond is a great lass, but my all-time favourite one has to be Clara Oswald. It absolutely has to be, hands down. Style, I love Jenna Coleman. I have since she was on Waterloo Road like a bajillion years ago. I've been watching that a lot at the moment, and I saw this dress and it kind of made me think of Clara a little bit. My sister originally picked it out and then decided not to get it, so I was walking past that section and I was thinking, would she hate me if I picked it up? And she doesn't hate me, I don't think. I hope. So I picked it up and I love it. It's a high neck. It's a sort of small high neck, like slightly high neck, which I like because I don't like anything too high up here that I feel like I'm about to choke. It's quite a small high neck with quite cute little silver round buttons on the back and a keyhole back. I was assuming there was a zip, however I can't find one, so I think it's just the buttons that it goes up with. It's khaki, black and white. It's a beautiful pattern. It's really interesting and I've never seen anything like it. It kind of reminds me of waves a little bit. Probably not for you guys, but it does for me. And the shape of it I just found lovely because it's a 3/4 length sleeve, which is my favourite type of sleeve because I don't like short sleeve because I'm not the biggest fan of my arms. They look quite weak and weird and I don't really like them. And long sleeve I get a little bit hot in from time to time, so with 3/4 lengths you can throw on a cardi if you are cold, or you can just go without if you are warm. It's quite 60s inspired. I love it. It was only £10 and I got it in a size 6. So yeah, I think it's really, really nice and I'm very excited to wear it. I think with like nice chunky boots, maybe even with that navy jumper. Am I crazy? There's black on it, and black and navy clash quite a bit, so maybe not, but okay, I don't know. The next thing I bought was 2 eyeliner pens because I absolutely live for this eyeliner. I think they're £1.50 each, which I'm perfectly alright with. If you have seen my very embarrassing PS Love Primark makeup review from absolutely ages ago, it got so many views all of a sudden when like reviewing Primark makeup became really popular again, and I really wish it hadn't, to be honest, because it's such an embarrassing video. I really don't like it. I mean, what even are my eyebrows in that video? They're so spaced apart, it's horrible. But during that video I tested out the eyeliner, which is actually a firm favourite in terms of eyeliner. This is not opening, this is taking forever. Surely this should be more simple. The PS Love Fine Liner Pen with a precision tip for perfect flick. I bought 2 of these because it's got a really thin nib, which reminds me very much of the L'Oreal Superliner, which, as you guys may or may not know, is my all-time favourite eyeliner. Superliner I think is £7.99, so like £8, which is over, this is over a fifth, 1/5 of the Superliner. So I could get 5 of these for that price. That is amazing. So I bought 2 of them, of course, because I don't really live by a Primark. It's a bit of a trek for me to reach a Primark, so I thought I'd best stock up. Final thing I bought from Primark was just a boring pack of socks. I really like the colour of them. They are frilly ankle socks. I really like the frills. They're kind of cream. They're quite cute. I think they'll go really, really nice with trainers to just, I don't know, make them look a bit nicer, I guess. These ones are grey. Then I've got some sort of burnt orangey coloured ones, which I really like, and some khaki ones. So I'm very excited to whack these out. I've just realised everything I bought from Primark was pretty winter autumnal based when we're going into spring in the next few months, so well, continuing on with the path of clothes, I actually bought the top I'm wearing currently. It's a beautiful frilled shirt from Zara, but it's sort of an off-white, slightly cream tinged shirt. The sleeves look like this, so they are open with then a button to join it. I honestly thought that my thumb was supposed to go through there, but my mum said no. And I'm actually quite grateful that she said no, because it does look a bit silly, I will be honest. The ends have a double frill. This bit I absolutely loved. My mum picked this out originally and I said, oh no, not really big fan. Went to another shop, ended up running back for this top before anyone else could steal it. Circular shape here, and again with the slightly high neck, I think it's really flattering. It goes down to quite a nice length. It's long enough to tuck into jeans, shorts, skirts, so I think it'll be lovely in the summer as well as in the winter, and yeah, I just think it's lovely. Also, it's quite see-through up here, which I honestly thought it was going to be the same down here. I mean, I am wearing a white bra, but it's not as though you can really see the bra, and you don't need another top underneath, which I think is great, because I hate when I put on a top and I'm like, oh, see-through, I should really put on another top underneath, because what's the point in wearing two tops when you could just wear one? The next thing I bought was from H&M, and it is a beautiful shirt. I bought it in a size 12, which makes it very oversized indeed. It's a cream shirt with a kind of, it's like purple, blue, bright orange and cream, ginghamy kind of check all over. It's a flannel shirt, which is really nice. It makes it look really oversized, and again, I think this will be lovely for multitasking in the summer. Even with a top like this, like you could have it with shorts, knee-high socks, shoes a bit like this for a bit more grunge, and then add the shirt on, and I think the shirt with the shoes will just make this top look really just, I don't know, grunge up a bit. My ability to grunge it up a bit is lacking quite a lot. The next place that I went to is Lush. I absolutely love Lush. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I really do. I tend to stick to old favourites though, which is a problem of mine, and I should really jump out of that habit. Everything from Christmas was half price, so I went in before Christmas to get some presents for my friends, and now everything that I bought is now half price just after Christmas, which is kind of frustrating. And it came in a really cute little orange bag, a little penguin-y one. And I know this is such a boring bath bomb, but I get it every year because I love it. It's called So White. It's a white bath bomb, as you can see, and it's just got a green leaf on it to make it look like an apple, which I guess there never used to be a leaf on it a few years ago, so that's obviously a new addition. And it's just the smell, it's undertones of rose in it, but the whole overall it just smells so much of like fresh apples, and I love it. Really refreshing one. I'd say it's perfect for all year round, but it was in the half price sale, so I am assuming it is Christmas scent. Plus I love the bag. Like, can you imagine those as like really funky trousers or like a really cool jumpsuit? Love that look. Okay, the next place I went to was the Body Shop, and I didn't actually go into I went into the Body Shop, and then I found it really challenging to pick what I wanted, so I ended up doing all of my shopping online, which I tend to do a lot at the Body Shop because they always have deals on. This time I purchased my items just before Christmas, so it was 40% off the entire website and 50% off skincare. I got the Body Shop Tea Tree Skin Clearing Mattifying Toner with purifying tea tree oil. I'm one of those people that have never actually used a toner before. My skincare pretty much has included one facial scrub, one cleanser, one makeup remover and a moisturiser since I was about 13 years old. So I've now got a toner and it makes me very happy. The main reason why I bought it was because it's a tea tree one, and I have always been a big fan of tea tree for removing spots. Now it wasn't so much as removing spots, but I have had some sort of blemish scars here and here, and they just have not gone away, and the blemishes that were on my face have significantly reduced, and they've also, the scarring has gone down so much, which is, I'm so grateful for. I mentioned in a favourites recently that I have been loving the Body Shop Chamomile Cleansing Butter, but I'm taking that to my dad's house to finish off because there's only about half of it left. I've gone through it so quickly. So what I thought I would do was repurchase the the cleansing stuff. That sounds really technical, doesn't it, cleansing stuff? But I thought I'd get the oil instead of the butter instead. I've just said instead so many times. One of my favourite YouTubers, Tabitha Elizabeth, who is a very good friend of Miss Rosie B, she recommended the cleansing oil for removing blemishes. She says that she's been using that every single day, twice a day, for years and years, and it's helped reduce her acne so much. I thought this would be a really, really good way to remove makeup. I like the fact that it's got a pump, it makes it really quick, so just like that, and then you go like this and it takes off all of your makeup. I think it's really soothing. I love the smell of the chamomile. I think it's really, really gentle. And yeah, I think this sort of combination is really helping my skin to get back on track, ready for summer, because nobody wants to wear that much makeup in the summer, so I'm hoping that my skin will be a bit more cleared up by then. Back onto makeup. The final thing I bought from the Body Shop was the lightening shade adjusting drops. I heard about these in a Velvet Ghost video, so Gabby's videos, spoke about the lightening drops. And what I mainly got these for, I saw them and they caught my eye a bit, and then I thought, can I really justify spending £10 on some drops that are just going to make my foundations, which are okay, lighter. However, with 40% off, that made this £60. What? No, I do not spend £60 on face care. Hell no. It was only £6, not £60. I would not be getting it at £60. But I kind of justified it in my head because I thought, right, get with me on this. All of my foundations are around roughly the £10 mark. I've got more expensive ones like Bobbi Brown, MAC and things. I've also got some cheaper ones like Rimmel and... well, Rimmel. However, like 70% of them are too dark for me or too orange toned for my skin tone. I decided it was an investment because if I spend roughly, on average, about £10 on each foundation, then if they're too dark for me, I don't end up wearing them. I don't wear my L'Oreal True Match as much as I'd like to. I love the formula of it, but it's too dark for me. I also don't wear my Bobbi Brown foundation as much because it is too dark and too orange for me, which is very, very annoying because it was very expensive. So getting lightening drops, I decided was an investment, really, logically, because it was only £6 and it's therefore making all of the foundations, the 70% of my foundations that are too dark for me, suddenly work for my skin tone. Twist it and it's like a pipette sort of thing, like in science. This is like the part of science that I actually enjoy. You twist it and then you just put 1 or 2 drops on the back of your hand, mix it with your foundation and then apply it to your face, and it works wonders. Final bit of makeup that I bought was actually from a slightly more expensive shop, and this is MAC. I was going to get an eyeshadow, but I'm kind of betrothed to my Steeler in the Lights palette at the moment. I can't stop using it. So instead I thought I'd get a lipstick. I didn't know what one to get. The last one I bought was ages ago. It was last year or maybe even the year before, Russian Red. So I thought I would get something a little bit more toned down. This is, it's absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous colour. It's a, I think my lipstick currently is probably overpowering it a bit. It's like a brownie tone nude. It's got kind of brownie undertones. It just glides on the lips and it makes me feel beautiful. So that was everything that I bought. I very much hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a cheeky one of these. I mean, you can't give it 2, but if you could, I'd hope that you would. Please, like mine. I say love me too much. Like, I say to a lot of people, just love me. Same with feed me. Feed me and love me are like my 2 catchphrases. Yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Hashtag New Year Old Me. That was funny, wasn't it? It wasn't very funny though. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed seeing all of the things that I bought. If you've got any videos that you'd like to see from me within 2017, then make sure to comment them down below and I will put them on my list. Not my wish list, because Christmas has already been and gone, unfortunately. Love you guys very much and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!